Welcome to the TEENPRENEUR Show. I'm your host, Dia Coley, and I'm a teenpreneur, bringing you global entrepreneurs who are teenagers. They have started out really young and are an inspiration to all. They prove to be the perfect example of how teenagers can rise high. So tune into this show every week to know more about these young game changers and be inspired by these teens. Watch the young dream big. Now on with the show. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Dia Coley, and I'm also a teenpreneur. I founded Redone It by Dia in 2019, and I recycle denim into fashionable and cute, trendy handbags. All the handbags are manufactured by underprivileged women tailors who now have a source of income to bring back to their homes. And all of the proceeds I earn through the sale of the bags are donated towards cancer research. But now let's get on with the show. Our teenpreneur of the day is Simone Bridges. She founded the Goddess Food Factory. Let's bring her on. Hi, Simone. Simone, we can't hear you.
Hi.
Hi, I'm so happy to have you on with us today.
Thanks for having me. How's your day so far?
I'm great. How are you?
My day is going good. My day is going really good.
So, Simone, you are from Jacksonville, Florida, and you founded the Goddess Food Factory. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, so I'm Chef Simone Bridges, and I'm the owner of Goddess Food Factory and founder of Simone Bridges Inspires Inc., which is my nonprofit organization. I am 15 years old. I have been on the Steve Harvey. I am one of 10 kids, a part of the LeBron James Always Believe campaign. I have been a keynote speaker for NASA, and I've been on multiple covers of magazines and on multiple radio shows and news stations. But I specialize in baking. I love baking. I've been baking for a long time now. So I'm a baker. I'm also a kid entrepreneur, a youth stream advocate, which is an advocate for science, technology, reading, engineering, arts, and mathematics. And I am also a brand ambassador.
That's all amazing. And you've been doing this for so long, and you're only 15 years old. And that's
Yes,
incredible.
yes, but it took time. It took time and a big amount of support and help along the way.
When did you start your company?
I started my business, Goddess Food Factory, um, January 28th, 2017. And decided to start it because I saw my mom and I saw her owning her own business called Lavish Moments. And so I was like, since she makes people laugh and smile and jump up and down with excitement, full of joy from her events that she has decorated for them, because she's a event and decorator, a planner. She
Mhm.
does all of that. And so I was like, you know what? I want people to have the same exact smile and stuff when they see my treats, but I can do that when they eat my delicious food from the sweets that I bake. So I was like, you know what? Let me just partner baking with entrepreneurship and let's see how this goes. And ever since my grand opening, January 28th of 2017 of my shop, Goddess Factory, it's been going really great since then.
That's amazing. And do you have a physical store as well?
Yes, I used to have a physical store. Um, that's where I had my grand opening for Goddess Food Factory on January 28th, 2017. I used to have a store, but then that's when the pandemic came. And, a lot of people weren't coming out because of the pandemic was scaring a lot of people. Everybody wanted to stay inside, kind of stay distant from others. And specifically me, because I was filming a show that whole entire summer and I knew I was just getting ready for a show opportunity. And we were tested like every single day. And so I had to make sure that I didn't catch any cold, any COVID, anything like that. I didn't get sick at all, so I wouldn't harm any of the other people that was also a part of the team. But I had to make sure that I was all good. And so I wasn't going into the shop at all neither. So we basically changed everything to being mobile. So now we're online. Everything is online. Everything's a lot better, and it's a lot more um easier as well because I'm able to do a lot more interviews. I've been selling a lot more products because I've had a lot more time to promote my products and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. So by the whole entire um change, it has actually made things a lot better and a lot more easier for me. But,
Mm-hmm.
either way, it was fine.
That's good. You're looking at the positive side of all what's going on right now. And
Yeah.
so, what's your
Um,
website called?
my website is goddess www.goddessfoodfactory.com.
And there you sell your subscription boxes.
Yes, I sell my extreme baking boxes. And for you all who may not know what my extreme baking boxes look like, these are my extreme baking boxes right here. And then I also have them in this style as well. But we're going to try to come up with an all stream focused boxes, which is what these boxes are going to be. So I'm really excited for these. They're really cool, but you can purchase them off of my website, www.goddessfactory.com. And then they even have some characters on these boxes. We have a character for
So
science,
cute.
a character for technology and reading and engineering, arts and mathematics. And it's just all really, really cool. I can't wait to come out and tell you all about these boxes. But I also sell multiple other products on my website as
Mm-hmm.
well. So I have these bags that you can use. It can be as a
Oh.
makeup bag, a pencil bag, whatever you want to put inside of it. Any type of tools for any type of activity, you can use these bags. I also have Goddess Food Factory custom mittens and pot holders, which I sell on my website. I also have some hats right here that people can wear on their head. You have different styles. They look really cool. I love these hats. Actually, my uncle and my dad has a hat. Both of them do. So you have these hats. They come in pink and blue. And then I also have Goddess Food Factory like custom
They're
pillows.
amazing.
We have bedding. Yes, it's really gorgeous. We have bedding, and I even have a whole entire Goddess Factory cover that can fit a queen size bed. All that, like, it's really amazing.
That's amazing. And you
And
can
then
get all of those on your website.
yes, and then my two books, you can get those on my website as well, which I'll talk about my two books later on. And
Mm-hmm.
then my backpacks too. I have a variety of backpacks I sell on my website as well.
That's amazing. And how'd you come up with the idea to mix stream and baking together?
I decided to mix baking and stream education together because I knew I wanted something that made me stand out and, well, which I like to call my niche, and something that no other baker does, which
Mm-hmm.
is encouraging stream with baking and cooking. So we want all six of the main components of education, and I decided to collab that with baking and cooking, or as I like to call them, culinary concepts. And I also knew that stream is something that I really, really, really thought was really important, especially for kids to know and understand the full concept of. I knew that stream was something that I always wanted to get out there so other kids could understand the importance of it because we use it every single day and we use
Mm-hmm.
it all the time, whether we realize it or not. Plus, I love education. I love stream. I love science, technology, reading, engineering, arts, and mathematics. So I had to make sure
Mm-hmm.
I included that somewhere in my business.
That's amazing. And now you're teaching kids also to learn the more educational side to baking as well.
True. And I definitely have my subscription boxes help me put through that message a lot easier. And so
Mm-hmm.
it's not like just education, it's interactive, it's a hands-on activity, it's something that you can do with your friends, family members, or just any type of peer that you may have in a
Mm-hmm.
classroom. That's why I really want these boxes to get out to schools specifically because it's interactive and hands-on rather than what we're doing nowadays. We're just staring at the
Mm-hmm.
computer doing assignments, and a lot of kids end up staring off into space, or they may just not do the assignment at all. So
Yeah,
these
that's great.
subscription
It's a
boxes help a
hands-on
lot.
experiment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what goes inside your subscription boxes? What do people get when they buy one?
So, for example, we kind of break down all of the stream standards. So we make sure we touch every single one of the stream standards.
Mm-hmm.
So inside of the box, for example, this is the unicorn cupcake box. So I'm pretty much just going to break it down for you. And of course, you get like this little Goddess Factory wrapping paper, which I found adorable when making the
Mm-hmm.
subscription boxes. But first, we're going to start off with the liquid and solid ingredients. So you
Mm-hmm.
have, um, for science, you have to mix all of the liquid and solid ingredients together. So we have the flour, and we have the flour and the sugar that you have to mix together, as well as the baking soda, and then you also have the vanilla extract that you have to mix that into each other. And we don't
Mm-hmm.
add in any products that's going to spoil, so you can make this box 1 week later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, however long. We make sure none of the products will spoil. So that's one of the great things about these boxes. And
Yeah.
then you mix all those products together, and that whole entire thing will be chemistry, as far as watching it rise, watching it bake, and
Mm-hmm.
heat and all that good stuff. And then for technology, you'll have this at the end of the reading story, you have a technology question. So this one says, technology connection. It says research to find 5 facts about unicorns. So you would go online and you would look up 5 facts about unicorns. So now you learn something new. You learn
Oh.
something about unicorns. And for reading, you'll read the reading story, and this story is setting goals at grandma's house. So you would read the whole entire
Mm-hmm.
story, and then you would answer the questions down below that goes along with the reading story. For engineering, you have this whisk that you can use to mix all of your ingredients together. And
Mm-hmm.
with the engineering tools, it changes every single month, as well as the recipe, as well as the prizes that you get inside of
Yeah.
the box, as well as the Goddess Food Factory custom item. Everything changes, so you never actually know what you're going to get. And then for arts, you have a lot of stuff in this box as far as arts
Mm-hmm.
goes. So you have what you're going to use to decorate your cupcakes with this icing, and then you have some light colored sprinkles right here. And then we also include some darker colored sprinkles. And
Mm-hmm.
then you also have your cupcake toppers, which is your unicorn toppers
That's
that you
so
can stick in the top
cute.
of your cupcake, so it can be like a little horn, like how the unicorn has. Then we have some cupcake liners, and we have like a type of pale rainbow type of colors. And then we even made sure I added some unicorn cupcake wrappers, so that you could wrap those around your cupcake liners to add a new look to it, because presentation is everything in the baking field.
Mm-hmm.
Is very important. And then we also have, you get some type of Goddess Food Factory custom items. So we made sure I added in a Goddess Food Factory custom compact mirror. So it's a brush and a mirror in one. And then you also get your prizes. So your prizes will be, besides all those prizes, and you get an
Mm-hmm.
additional prize, which is a unicorn keychain and a unicorn necklace. And then you also, if you don't want to wear those prizes right then and there, you get a unicorn tote bag, so that you could put your prizes inside the tote bag and then open it later, of course. And then,
Mm-hmm.
we add in some unicorn stickers, so that they could actually decorate their own unicorn.
That's
And
so
then, of course,
cute.
flyers and business cards. And then for
Mm-hmm.
mathematics, which is last but not least, you have the questions to go along with the reading story. So we break it down with number and operations for fractions, and then measurement, data, and geometry. And then depending on your age, which is great to put in the notes when you order the subscription box, so we can know how difficult or easy to make the questions for your
Yeah.
box. So that's really important as well.
That's very cool. I haven't really thought about that because some kids might struggle with the type of level of like a 12th grader math and it all varies. So yeah, that's very cool.
Right, and titty berries of the box.
Mm-hmm. And do you measure out the ingredients when you pack them or do the kids have to measure them?
No, everything is already measured. Everything is already measured out. All you have to do is just add the ingredients inside of the bowl.
That's really cool.
And
Which one's
we also include the ingredients. So we include the measurements with the ingredients so you
Mhm.
can know how much each thing to add, and then we also give you the directions, step-by-step directions on how to make whatever you're making, whatever the recipe is.
That's very cool. And which one's your favorite subscription box?
My favorite subscription box would have to be the unicorn cupcake recipe because I just believe that you get so much stuff inside that box. Plus, it's so interactive and fun. You get so many gifts,
Mhm.
and it's really cool. But all of them are actually pretty cool. You get a lot of gifts inside of each box, and all of them are amazing. If I had to say recipe wise, I would definitely say that first it would be the unicorn cupcakes made for the girls. For boys, it would be chocolate cupcakes. I would definitely recommend the chocolate cupcake recipe. It's so
Mhm.
good. And then for our old school family, we love the apple crisp because it's super delicious. You have the apples, and then you have the oats, and you have brown sugar. Oh, it's just super delicious. I love that crisp. That's my personal favorite.
Mhm.
You know how they say when they be like, grandma made this or grandma made that. That's how you know that really good and flavorful because when grandma made it, that grandma used that old school recipe, and you can
Mhm.
never go
Yeah, I bet. It sounds amazing. All of them.
back.
Hmm. And I love the unicorn box. That was so adorable.
Thank you.
Okay, so do you have any employees to help you with running your business?
Yes, so I have lots of employees to help me with my business. I trust my family a lot, so we definitely, I get all my family together, especially when there's something big that we have to do. I get all my family together and I
Mhm.
pretty much trust them. We all use safety precautions, and so everything is done properly. If I need my dad to ship out some boxes, I'll call him or my sister. And my sister takes over my social media as well. My mom takes over like the financial part of my business. She's like my momager, so she does a lot in that department. And pretty much my granny helps me bake others treats, especially if I have a large order. So I do have a great support team, and then I do have two wonderful mentors, Miss Casey, Kelly, and Chef Kina. And so
Mhm.
those two are some of the greatest mentors that I ever had. And so I just keep my circle nice and tight, but it's a well supported, well rounded team.
That's amazing. And they're all people who you can look up to and motivate your work with. Yeah, that's amazing. And you mentioned before you've written two books. Can you tell us about both of those books?
Yes, so I have two books here, and this book is called 17 Under 17, where it's me and 16 other kids, and we all talk about how we reach success. So we give you the challenges that we faced, and we tell you how we overcame those challenges. We tell you our story of how we reach success. We also tell you what we do and why we decided to do what we do, and it's like really, really, really cool. And so it's not only my
Mhm.
perspective, but it's 16 other kids' perspectives as well. So it's like 16 plus me, 17. So that's hence the name 17 under 17. And then in my other book, it is called The Science Behind It. And it's me and 26 other young moguls. And we talk about how we reach success and how we, just end up accomplishing our dreams at a young age. So all of us are
Mhm.
pretty young, but we're doing amazing things, and we have been succeeding ever since this opportunity that we decided to collab on this book. And all of us tell the challenges that we face. We tell you how we overcame those challenges. And this book is really good because it's kind of like a Q&A, but inside of this book.
Mhm.
It's like all the questions that you could possibly think of to ask an entrepreneur. And it's inside of this book, and we answer them, and we give you our tips and feedback. We tell you the people that has helped us as well. We give you tips and
Mhm.
connections. And so this book is really, really good. Both books are really, really good, and you can get both of them off of my website, www.goddessfoodfactory.com.
Wow, that's truly amazing. I love both of
Thank
those like concepts. And when did you publish both of them?
So this book, I'm pretty sure I made sometime last year, and I think that I
Mhm.
made this book the year before last year.
Wow, how many sales have you gotten on them?
I probably got like thousands of sales, but I don't really keep touch with the numbers. That's more like my
Mhm.
mom. So I wouldn't know the exact number, but probably like thousands of sales.
That's amazing. And you also said you've been on other shows before. What other celebrity shows have you been on?
I've been on the Steve Harvey Show, as you know, where I made my world famous sticker brownies and talked to him about my subscription boxes. I've
Mhm.
also been on Wonderama. I've been on Wonderama 2 times, and Wonderama is it's kind of like Nickelodeon, if that makes any sense. It's basically a show for kids, but it's educational as well. So we give you like fun facts, and we give you like educational facts throughout the show, and we also make sure we make nice and healthy meals that aren't too sweet but aren't too, like too healthy that the point where kids won't want to eat it. Nice, healthy, quick
Mhm.
snacks that you can make that is fun. So I made French Berry Paradise, and it was like toaster, not toaster strudels, but French toast sticks, and it
Mhm.
had all different types of berries on top. So it had strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and we even put a little bit of powdered sugar on top. But it was really good and really healthy. And then I also made a really fresh salad. I know I had like some mango in there, some different types of nuts, some vegetables, fruits. It was all that. It was really delicious. And we all tore it up after we got off air. Like we all ate it all up. It was super delicious. So Wonder Ramos was really cool. And then I even got the chance to record my first series, so my first 10 episodes this summer, the summer of 2020. And I had an amazing
Mhm.
time because the whole entire experience was incredible. It's me and an adult mentor as well. I'm the kid mentor, but they have an adult mentor as well, and then 5 other kids. And we're all traveling around the United States. We traveled to about 10 different states, and we're giving back to other people. We're helping to make a lasting impact in each place that we visit. So we're helping out people with their mission. So whatever they want us to do to help them do, we do it, and we get the job done in less than 2 days. So it's really cool. And
That's
that is actually
amazing.
the show is going to be called, yeah, the show is going to be called Operation Awesome, and it's
Mhm.
going to come out on March 10th, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And a new episode is going to air every single Wednesday. And it's really cool. It's really amazing. All you have to do is go on BYU TV network. It's going to air on BYU TV network. If you don't have it on your TV, you can easily go on your phone and download the app. It's free, and the
Mhm.
show is just amazing. It's a really great cause because, especially because of what's going on in the world right now,
Yeah.
it's really a big positive that can bring a new look on life. And it's really inspiring
Mhm.
to other children who may want to do the same things that we do. But once again, the show is going to be called Operation Awesome. It's going to air March 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and it's going to be on BYU Network, which is a free app that you can download again.
That's amazing. And how was your experience with filming? Was it fun?
My experience with filming was super fun. It was amazing. Like every single day, besides the getting up early part, which I didn't really mind because
Mhm.
you have to do that for school, but it was like, oh, I had to get back on track because I wasn't used to that. I was used to staying up late. School just got out. You want to stay up late, play the game, watch movies, binge watch on shows. Now I had to get back
Mhm.
into that schedule. Up, gotta get up, gotta go to sleep early, gotta get up early like that. But it was really cool. Everybody, the whole entire cast was really amazing. Everybody was
Mhm.
super polite. And you could tell everybody had a really, really, really nice era. Like once you notice the vibe in the whole entire room, it was like, yeah, that's like my second family. Like I really love all of them. Everybody was super cool.
That's very nice. And how do you balance school with all the work that you're doing?
It kind of is just planned out. It plans out all really well because I made sure that I didn't try to pack all the remembering inside of my head, and I decided to get a calendar to plan everything
Mhm.
out. So whether it's me going to get my nails done or my feet done, my hair done, going out to eat with my friends, going to some type of event, I'm going out of town, whatever it is, I make sure that I put it in my calendar. It can be a simple phone call that may be 20 minutes, put that in my calendar. It could be a simple
Hmm.
interview or a radio show that I have to get on. I put that in my calendar because if I want to do something else that's between this time to that time, I have to make sure I maneuver around like my dates that I have for, my business and stuff. So I have to make sure I
Hmm.
put my priorities straight, especially with homework, make sure that I get a good time to say, hey, no, I got to stop with Guys Who Factor. I got to do my homework because education comes first. And then I move on to my homework. Or if I have something to bake, I'm is going to try to bake that and then go back to my Goddess Food Factory work, whatever the case may be. But I try to plan everything with my calendar, which organizes everything a lot more or a lot better for me.
I totally agree. I need a calendar always too, and it helps me schedule in my hobbies as well, which you've
Mm-hmm.
mentioned. That's really cool. And you also said you have a nonprofit organization. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, so my nonprofit organization is called Simone Bridges Inspires Inc. And with my nonprofit, I love to teach kids about the importance of STEAM education, which is, science, technology, reading, engineering, arts, and mathematics. And so I do a lot of talking about STEAM and the importance of it. And then we also talk to them about how to, partner their secret superpower or their talent, and we partner that up with entrepreneurship. We try to encourage them to become entrepreneurs so that they can do what they love, but have it as a future career or a career that they can start, getting better at to the point where they get well older. It's just right. They have it right in the bag and they know exactly what they're going to do. And so that's what we try to strive for because it's really important that the kids start learning what they love and what they like right now, and then partnering up with something that's going to, bring them income and so that they can give back to their communities and to people that have helped them or people in need of help as well. And I've been doing like a lot of things. I've had the honor of being able to partner up with President Joe, partner up with the Presidential Inaugural Committee
Mm-hmm.
with President-elect Joe Biden and Vice
Wow.
President-elect Kamala Harris for the National Day of Service, and I was able to do lots of giving back. So it was really amazing. I did simple things like just, lots of philanthropic work as far as going and cleaning up trash in people's yards. I've also went and started just paying for people's stuff in random places like random stores and restaurants. I started just
Mm-hmm.
handing out money to people. I gave money to the mailman, gave money to my family, bought my granny some flowers, and gave her some money as well. And I even gave some little kids in stores some money, just to try to help out a different couple of families and stuff. And then I remember that I also made over 300 care packages, which was really cool
Wow.
and really amazing. And so the care packages included water, oranges, a note, my business card, and of course, some fruit snacks, a Nutri-Grain bar. Like it was like really amazing, so that they could, get their protein and stuff, and get their vitamins, and they could have something
Mm-hmm.
to eat. And then another thing that I would do with my nonprofit is I would, go and speak to different groups and audiences. So I've spoken to YMCA, I've spoken to what's another just random schools around my
Mm-hmm.
city, Jacksonville, and out of town as well. And I've spoken to those groups about streaming, about entrepreneurship, and about conquering your goals and believing in yourself. And then let's see, with my nonprofit, I've also been able to feed the homeless, as I mentioned earlier. And then the biggest thing yet that I've been able to do, though, is I've had the honor to host my very own Streamchella, which is kind of like the Coachella, but in a stream version. And so I
That's
got
very
over 100
cool.
honored to attend the event for free. Yeah, it was really amazing. I got over 100 kids to attend the event for free, and they all got back to school supplies, and they even got to visit all the stream stations, and it was so much more like have different performances, all that. So it was really amazing.
That sounds all so fun, and it's so incredible everything you've been doing. It's truly
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you. It's all been it's all been able to happen because of the great support team that I have, and everybody who has continued to help me and sow a seed in my life. And now
Mhm.
I really feel like, okay, now I'm at the point to where I can start sowing a seed in other people's life, but I want to get bigger so that I could start sowing more seeds into other people's lives as well.
That's amazing. I love like that's what inspires you to do all of this. That's great. Simone, thank you for being on the show. Do you want to share your social media handles for our audience?
Yes, of course. So you can follow me on all social medias at Goddess Food Jacks at GODDESSFOODJAX. And then you can visit me on my website, which is www.goddessfoodfactory.com, and it's up here if you all need to see it easier. And then if you need to DM me for any questions or anything, you can just DM me. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of that. I also have my email that you can email me any questions or book me for any events. My email is info@goddessfoodfactory.com. And then what would be really, really great if you all could possibly donate to my nonprofit organization so that I could be doing more philanthropic work. My nonprofit organization website is www.simonebridgesinspires.org. And on there, you can just donate any amount, $5, $20, $100, any amount is amazing. You can even make your own custom amount that you want to donate. So any amount would be great as well. And, yeah, just keep on striving for success, keep on following your dreams and your goals, and do great.
Mhm. Thank you, Simone, for being on our show. It's amazing to have you on.
Thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed today.
Mhm. If you want to watch any of our past shows, you can look up www.teenpreneurshow.com. And there we have info about our show, how to be on the show, and watch past videos. Thank you for watching the Teenpreneur Show. Thank you for watching the Teenpreneur Show with Dia Coley. Follow us for more information at teenpreneur.show on Instagram. To be a part of the show, fill out the form in the Instagram bio. See you next week.